As a gamer without sight, when you're jumping into a new game for the first time after all the setup processes and other screens, you often find yourself in a menu system. Unfortunately, the menu systems often sound something like this. But what if, by tweaking a couple of settings, you could actually have Crackdown 3's menu system read to you? Well, as a matter of fact, you can. Now, in advance of recording this video, I did change my language region settings and location settings to English, United States, and United States respectively. However, doing so allows me access to the game transcription settings under the Ease of Access menu.
Narrator, 1 of 7. Game transcription, 6 of 7.
So if we go into that.
Settings window. Settings are loading. Speech to text uncheck box uncheck. Turn on speech to text to transcribe other players' voices into text on your device. This is only available in games that support it. You may need to modify additional settings in your game to use speech to text.
We now find ourselves on this first option. Now if we scroll to the right.
Text to speech uncheck box uncheck. Turn on text to speech to have your chat text read aloud to other players. This is only available in games that support it. You may need to modify additional settings in your game to use text to speech.
And again.
Text to speech voice. Microsoft David. Combo box. Collapse. Choose a voice to represent you. This is the voice other players hear when your chat text is read aloud.
And for the final time.
Let games read to be check box uncheck. Some games can read aloud certain words that appear on screen. Choose whether you want games to read to you.
Now we find the key option for this video. If we check this.
Check.
And we go back into the game.
Ease of access. 11 of 11. Selected.
Solo campaign. Co-op campaign. Enter wrecking zone. Options. Solo campaign.
You can now hear that this main menu is reading. Now if we go to options.
Options. Options. Game settings. Controls. Audio. Display. Credits. Game settings. Game settings. Lock on style. Hold. Toggle. Hold. Tutorial hints. On. Off. On. HUD visibility. On. Rotate minimap. HUD. Off. On. Rotate minimap. On. Off. On. Subtitles. On. Off. On. Lock on style. Options. Game set. Controls. Audio. Audio settings. Master volume. 100%. 99. 100. Music volume. 33%.
Now you may notice that the music volume is set rather low. Now that's because it was originally overpowering the menu voice, which you also can't change the volume of, unfortunately.
Effects volume. 100%. Voice volume. 100%. 90. 100. 99%. 100%.
You can also see though that the volume controls are pretty granular, which is quite useful.
Movie volume. 100%. Master volume. 100%. Options. Game setting. Credits. Audio. Controls. Games. Controls. Controls. Vibration. On. Invert X-axis. Camera. No. Invert Y-axis. Camera. Invert Y-axis. Camera. No. Invert Y-axis. Vehicle. No. Invert Y-axis. Deadeye. No. Player camera auto pitch. On. Controller scheme. Control scheme 1. Advanced control scheme 2. Control scheme 3. Control scheme 4. Control scheme 1. Advanced controls. Advanced controls. Inner dead zone. 20%. Camera in 21%. Camera sensitivity. 100%. 99. 100. Driving sensitivity. 50%. 51. 49. 50. Switch sticks. Off. Inner dead zone. Controls. Vibrate. Invert. In options. Credits. Display. Audio. Control. Game set. Credits. Audio. Control. Display. Display settings. Brightness. 50%. 49%. 50%. HDR display. Off. On. HDR settings. HDR settings. Paper white. 200. 190. 210. 200. Display settings. Brightness. HDR display. Brightness. 50. Save changes. Do you want to save changes? Confirm. Cancel.
I'm going to opt not to save my changes.
50%. Options. Game solo campaign.
And what I will show you very briefly is that the setup process for a campaign works as well.
Select agent. Agent slot. Agent. New agent. Agent DNA. Create agent. Jackson.
Now, the first 6 in the game
Zaya. Forgy. Chapman. Rue. DeSosa.
are all unlocked from the start, but to unlock these next few, you likely have to achieve tasks in the in-game world. However, fortunately, there is a queue to indicate that these are locked, though you will have to listen for it.
Anderson. Ramos. Gaddis. And Marshall. Nikias. Bartram. CUA. Barma. CUAN. Barma. Schmidt. C. Hicks. Lazard. Petrov. Walker. Mensa. Bersey. Mensa. Bersey. Walk. Forgy. Zaya. Jackson.
Now, if I wanted to create a campaign with, say, Jackson,
Select world. World slot 1. Worlds, new world. Choose difficulty. Agent. Rookie. Agent. Super agent. Legendary. Rookie.
now I'm not actually going to go through with this, as we would just see the opening cinematic, but I will say that the in-game pause menu does read, so resume, quit, options, etc. Elements of the in-game UI do read as well, though it's unclear in terms of how much I've played as to how much of that reads and how much of it will read post-launch as well.
Select world. Select agent. Agent slot 4. Solo campaign.
But I hope this video has given you an idea of Crackdown 3's menu accessibility features, how well they work, what might need to be changed in future or added to other projects, and also just in general the potential for accessible menus and how easy it is to get everything working as a gamer without sight once accessibility features are in place. Thank you very much for watching, and feel free to like, comment and subscribe.